Hi everyone, welcome to season 3 of the Sip and Spin and St. Distaff or Rock Day. This was a day where women traditionally went back to work. It was the first Monday after Epiphany, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about distaffs. For those of you that use drop spindles, distaffs are indispensable little tools that help keep the fiber out of the way of your spinning. The easiest to come by if you're out walking would be a Y distaff. Look for one that has kind of an ergonomic fit to it, fits comfortably in the palm of your hand. Longer sticks can be placed in a belt, or in this case, this actually fits into my watch band. The roving is just wrapped around the Y, and then I pull it off as I need it. It's really nice when you're working with roving that has a tendency to felt easily, like merino, or if you're working with plant fibers. These worked well for flax and as well as other plant fibers. Another kind of distaff, which is easy to make, is a yarn distaff. I took 36-inch long pieces of yarn, braided what went around my wrist, tied it off, and then I put a series of beads and charms down at the bottom to give it a little bit of weight. When I attached the roving, I split the yarn and then just wrapped the roving around it. I really like this because it does completely keep the roving out of the way of the yarn that I'm making. Another one is a simple button distaff. If you're like me and have tons of buttons laying around, grab a handful of them, tie them off at 1-inch intervals, and there you go. You have a quick, economical, easy wrist distaff. And it works really well. Again, a distaff is nothing more than something that keeps the fiber out of the way of the actual yarn that you're spinning. Along those same lines, the hanging wrist distaffs, this one's a little bit fancier. It's using 2 different lengths of wooden spindles that you can find at any craft store. I put an eye hook at the top, beaded a couple fancy beads on some elastic wire, attached lobster claw hooks, and I have a wooden wrist distaff. I like this one because it keeps my wrist in a neutral position and I can spin for a lot longer using this one. If you want more information on it, feel free to message me and I can do a much more in-depth video. The last one that I want to talk about is the Ring Distaff, and it's getting a lot of press right now because there's a beautiful one circulating on the internet of a carved wooden bird. If you don't want to wait for one of your own, grab some heavy gauge wire, wrap it around your thumb, wrap it around a stick or a piece of wood, and you have your own ring distaff. Again, I could certainly do a video on how to make these, but ultimately I just wanted to do a little show and share. Distaffs are a great way to keep